me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. Better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind in a wasteland.
The fuck hole. What's the whole floor? Fuck! Yeah, get something in my Nintendo. What's in there? Kill me. I'm only going by what you gave me. Your fault. Well, it's gonna have to be like that for now. I know your name, don't hide from me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind. why we're gifted with such insight, but we're so blind to the demons that we all fight. Is this really by design? And if so, then what happened to our human side? If we can't let go of the hate in our souls, then I fear we've wasted our lives. Eye to eye, we survive.
I know your name. Don't hide from me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind in a wasteland, a graveyard, out of sight and out of mind. It must be crazy to live so aimlessly, and yet so confined. Eye to eye, we survive. We are fighters and we break the odds alive. We break the odds alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. Somehow we Tell me why we're gifted with such insight, but we're so blind to the demons that we all fight. Is this really by design? And if so, then what happened to our human side? If we can't let go of the hate in our souls, then I fear we've wasted our lives. Eye to eye, we survive. We are fighters and we break the odds alive. We break the odds alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. Somehow we
Yay! Yay! Now, just to make sure, is everyone's audio coming through okay?
I don't know. Is it?
It is,
I mean,
because unlike last week where there was audio issues, there are none this week. Yay!
yay!
Oh, happy day! It's great.
Oh, happy days!
Oh, wait, where's the... as I grab my dice, because I'm fully prepared for the session ahead, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest well-prepared stream on the planet. So prepared that I'm not just only getting my dice out.
Yay!
No. What is this? What is that rummaging you hear? That is not dice. No, no. No, stop lying. No.
It's
Marbles.
something that's
All
not
the
dice.
marbles.
Yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's Ring Warriors, it's Friday, it's another session of fun times with me and the crew. It's going to be great. I'm Don the Expert Coles. This is my marvel, my masterpiece, my magnum opus. The Ring Warriors, the wrestling tabletop role-playing game. Soon to be released at some point. I want to say 2019, but I just don't know yet. Going to find out soon enough. But
It will be released at some point.
Yes.
Yes. Soon TM.
Soon.tm. Copyrighted as per time.
Yes.
Right, and with that said, quick recap as we begin the episode. So, our party has recently arrived in glorious England, London to be more precise, as they came off of their jet on to UK soil and met who was known as Mike Knox, who is a former UK champion. He explained a bunch of things to the party, including one of the guys they'll be going against, known as The Killer.
No! I mean, the killer.
Boris
Yes.
McLaughlin.
That's it. Boris McLaughlin. Oh,
yes.
Boris the Killer. Oh no. That Boris.
Yeah,
Totally not just typing that on my list. Because I'm prepared. So prepared. But with that said, so, they're basically tasked with knowing that the next big match, or the next big series of matches, will take place in about a week's time. And in that week's time, one of them, or should I say more specifically, it's either going to be Liam or Bumper that will earn the right to face Boris McLaughlin and try and take him on for the British Strong Style Championship. Which would be a very challenging fight nonetheless, after hearing of his escapades and him killing people, which is pretty darn nuts. Needless to say, after that moment, they got themselves kitted out, went to their new gym of all places, simply known as The Ring, and from there were introduced to an up-and-coming wrestler on the UK circuit by the name of Eric Dance. And with Eric, they were able to learn some more about the UK wrestling scene, go a little bit tipsy at the pub, and Eric just had to accidentally whack the chest of Mike Jaws, the Great White, the current reigning World Hardcore Champion, which the party have already met up with and are not exactly on the best foot. Bumper was attacked. Bumper retaliated. Ended up hitting someone else. And now a barroom brawl is about to go down. And with that said, let's get ready to rumble! Let's roll!
Yeah, boy!
So get your flat D20s out, ruffle initiative, and shout your numbers.
Okay.
What? Mike.
Did he roll a natural one?
Mike. He rolled
What?
that one.
Yay! Well, I mean, that's probably going to be the only nat one that he ever rolls, and we're just all going to cry at his mercy.
Yeah, then everything during this fight is going to be 20, 20, 20.
No! Stop that!
No.
You sound so enthusiastic. No!
Yes.
Let's put that as Liam, and that as Bumper. Okay, what has everyone got as their initiation numbers?
14.
14.
What are you rolling? Is it just D20?
Just a flat one, yep.
Oh, bugger. I actually have dice here.
Dice! I mean,
Oh, dice.
Here we go.
I'm totally not a collector of dice. Nope.
Nope.
No.
No.
In the meantime, Tash, what did you get?
I rolled an 18.
Ooh.
I said mine.
I didn't
said
hear
two.
it, sorry. What was that?
2.
Oh, 2.
It's
Ooh.
a 2.
L2. Well, it's not as bad as Mike Jaws' 1. God awful. So, Lavanya, the bar brawl is currently undergoing. Mike Jaws and his 2 shark bros, either end of him, are getting ready for a clobbering. What are you going to do about it?
Alrighty then. I am going to, once I scroll down further on my character sheet, that transformed into a moves list because I clicked on the updated moves list. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Right. So, question.
Yep.
With the inspiring figure, thanks to the Atlanta State Champion belt, would that be a bonus? Like,
I will just check
action.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I am. Ooh. I mean, I can do both of those, I suppose. Okay, so I am going to, I'm going to say this as my action because I intended to do this. I am going to do my unique skill, which is Shadow Strike.
Oh, dang.
I am going to smack the table.
Oh, okay.
Like smack the table so that it should break.
Right.
And I'm and I'm gonna go. Yeah. I haven't really prepared anything for this, but I prepared the move, just not the kind of threat. Like, hey, if you want to pick on someone your own size, then you take then we should really take this outside. Let everyone else enjoy their drinks. Because I'm certainly up for some, what do they call it? Fish and chips.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
Okay, so as a bonus function, you can roll a power or cunning die against an opponent to intimidate them with a fake out punch. So this would be a D6 or a D20.
Let's see.
It will be a power.
So this will be a power or cunning die versus their power or cunning. We'll see how it goes.
I am going to. Oh God, why do I keep right? Okay, I'm going to use my power. And would this be with favor or just normal?
I know this is normal, but how these dice work? If it just says power die, then it's just literally you're rolling a d6, and then if your number adds up then more, if a number you roll is higher than the stat number of your opponent, it goes through. If not, it doesn't. But if you roll a 6 and like their stats are like 7, 8, 9, etc., then it does be it.
Okay, so do I have to add the 6 on top of what I rolled?
No, so you just rolled a flat 6.
Okay.
And then we dictate it from there.
Okay, it's a 4.
It's a 4, it's power. I tell you what happens. You win! So, but who are you
because of
targeting with
that,
this? Are you targeting one of
I'm
the Shark
targeting
Bros?
Mike. I'm targeting. I'm targeting Mike Jaws, and I'm going to. So basically, he gets a -2 AC on the next attack made against him,
Yes.
and then for my bonus action, I'm going to give a D6 to Bumper.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Very nice.
Right. And I'm just gonna make sure that I know that I've already used 1 out of X amount of
Yes, of uses.
thing. Okay. And that is, yeah, so the table is broken,
Yep.
which I will repair later with my snake mist.
That's fine.
But yeah, that is me done.
Sorted. Lovely. You have laid down the intimidation factor. Which brings us to Liam.
Liam is still thinking what he's going to do, but
Kill him. I mean, kill him.
I think I'm going to punch him in the face.
Oh damn. You're
And,
just gonna go
and
for
he
Mike.
gets-
Yes.
Okay. Roll for that punch.
And Mike gets a -2 to his AC.
And he does. He has a -2 to his AC. Now, is this any
So
specific style of punch, or is it just a straightforward, in-your-face punch?
It's a hook. It's a right hook.
Okay. Okay,
So,
let's go for it. That'll be plus your power then.
Okay. So, just a moment. I need to also close my TeamSpeak from the background because, and that's power. So +2. That's 6.
Wow.
Damn.
Really?
Even when he has
Yeah.
that low AC, 6. So
Yeah.
effectively, you get up off of your seat, you look over at Mike and you think, right, ready to smack Mike, who's retaliated after the shadow strike and is in like a defensive pose towards the Vanya, but left him open for you, and you've missed him to the point where your punch like smacks. It seems to like smack someone carrying their drink, as when the drink just flies onto another person and they start fighting each other.
I was gonna say I'm sorry, but never mind.
This
Okay.
is the greatest plan.
So, to put into perspective where you guys are at, you're in the middle of this pub. There is now a smashed round table in front of you, thanks to Lavanya. There's a bunch of tables around you with a bunch of chairs, etc. The bar is about 10 feet in behind Mike, who's in front of you guys, with a few bar stools that are there. And then you have the main entrance, which is about 15 feet to your right-hand side. And there seems to be a smaller entrance / more emergency exit area about 15 feet on the other side of the building to you. Just want to put that into perspective for people. Now, for Liam, is that all you want to do, or do you want to move a boot, or what?
Actually, I am going to move back just little bit.
Okay.
So it is. I'm not within like
Immediate
the
striking range.
immediate striking range.
No problem. So you take a little bit of a step back just to put a little gap between you and the Shark Bros.
Mm.
As you may have flumped it a little bit, but at least you're like you're somewhat now in between Mike and imminent bar brawl breakdown. So that's nice. Next is Eric. And
Oh no! Protect Eric!
Eric's still a little bit tipsy. But what he's gonna do is he's a little bit tipsy, so he's going to try and walk towards where that emergency exit is, just because he wants to secure a way out. He looks over to everyone and just like, "It's okay, guys. I know a way out of here." But does he get to the door? Let me find out. Oh no, he doesn't. So he's heading to the door. He's like bumping past some people that are brawling each other. He's like, "Oop, excuse me. Oop, pardon me. Oop, not you." And then as he's walking past someone, he just has a punch coming his way, which does hit him and deals. Oh, but it only deals 2 points of damage to him. But it does hit him enough where he's stopped in his path to get to the exit. He's just like, "Ow! Why'd you have to do that? Now I'm gonna have to punch you back." And so he attacks the guy in return.
Oh god damn it.
And he goes to punch the guy that punched him. He's still a little bit too tipsy as he misses the guy he's aiming for and smacks another guy who ends up flopping on one of the tables in front of him.
So domino effect.
Basically.
Yes.
And with that being said, he looks towards you guys, just goes, "I'm okay."
Sure you are.
So the exit's this way. But he might be a little bit
Duly noted.
preoccupied. Well, with Eric and his jaunty trip down, it is time for Bumper to take her move.
Bumper, yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. Suppose I could just go after the hammerhead, whatever shark it was, bull shark, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the bull shark.
Yeah.
So I could go after him again, I suppose.
You could. What do you want to do to that sharky?
Can I duck down low and try sort of get in his feet from underneath him?
Oh, so like having a whack at his feet.
Yeah, with my
So-
back legs.
Oh, lovely. Whack the feet with the back legs. You know what? I'm going to dictate that as a D20, and you can add. You know what? You're being cunning about this. Add your cunning with your D20.
So do I get anything for spring hide kites or anything as well?
Not with that kick, no.
Right. D20, yeah?
Yes. With D20, and you can add your cunning to it.
It makes it 14.
Ooh.
Add your dice to it if you want.
Oh yeah, because you also
Right.
have the D6 iconic die with you at the moment. If you want to add that on top.
That's my die, isn't it? I've got.
Yes, but this specific one was allocated to you by Lavanya, because Lavanya can use the level 1 icon skill, as she is the Atlanta State Champion at the moment.
I was going to say, aren't I 3 icon though?
Yeah, and you can. Yeah, it's just for the Van to use her ability for it. It's how the championships work.
Adding that then and the cunning would make it 19.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Do you look you look at a bull shark dude that caused you a little bit of a roughing across that gorgeous face of yours? You're not going to tolerate that, so your hind legs just go straight for the legs and smash. They clock straight into it. With that bull shark reeling backwards, reeling forwards, just going, ah! It's painful, and damn right it is. Now roll me your damage die, which will be a d6, and add your cunning on top of the damage.
That would be 13.
Oh, very nice. Okay, and with that 13 points of damage, he's reeling down. He's going to be sat on, staying on one knee for a bit. He's like, oh, my leg! Oh! He ain't feeling great. And you've made him not feel great. Which is great. Brilliant. Is there anything else you want to do, like moving around the place, or are you alright?
No, that's fine.
Sweet.
Oh.
Okay. So with that in mind, Mike Jaws and the Shark Party. Let's see how they do. So Mike's been unaffected by anything so far, as the Shadow Strike's now gone past him.
Yeah.
He lowers his guard, sees the Vanya, just like, nice try. How about this? And he goes for a grab. Does he land it? Let's find out. That's a 19 versus your AC, Lavanya.
Ooh, that's a 19. Like, my entire class is 19.
Oh, it'd be
So does this mean it's a grapple?
stalemate. So, in order to guarantee whether that works or not, I roll a flat d20, you roll a flat d20, the highest one wins.
Okay.
Let's go.
Come on,
Huh?
RNG gods.
Wow.
God. Okay.
What'd you
I
get?
rolled a 2.
And I rolled a 6.
Fuck me.
So, Mike just comes on over and grabs you. And as he grabs you, he twists around with you, throws your arm over his neck as he lifts you and suplexes you into a table behind him.
Right.
Let's find out what happens here. And that, if I just add this up, that does 13 points of damage to you.
I'm going to use my strong guard die. So that'll be a d6. So that takes 5 away. So that'll be 8.
Lovely. Yeah, that is 8 points of damage. You are suplexed through a table. The table smashes in half as you get broken straight into it. As Mike Jaws stands back up and puts on a pose as if he's still in a part of a wrestling match. But no one gives a damn as they're pretty much brawling each other at this point and they're drunk and they're disorderly. But
Okay.
it hurts going through a table. It hurts. Even if
I'm
you
going to
shave
have to
that
fix
little
that
bit off.
later.
There you go. With that done, it is now time for the bull shark. First things first, he's going to see if he can stand up on his 2 feet after that whack to the leg he got. And he can't. He's going to be stuck on that one good leg. He's going to be hopping around. Ironic, because Bumper's for Hopper. Oh! But with that done, even though he's hopping, he's going to try and go for a retaliation punch. Bearing in mind, he is going to have harm on this because of his leg. Let's have a look. And that is only a 2 versus Bumper's AC, which I'm pretty sure misses. So, with that in mind, he goes for the punch against Bumper. All Bumper has to do is literally step out of the way, as his own weight and force of a punch causes him to collapse over, with his leg not working as he lands face first onto the ground, and it's like, my nose.
My nose. Oh man, that bull shark. He has to speak like that whenever he gets hurt. Now this is canon for me.
Yeah,
Italian.
Italian.
My
He's
nose.
an Italian.
Italian
He's an
bull shark.
Italian bull shark.
Of course it is. The hammerhead shark is going to actually look towards Liam and see if he can't do a thing. So what the hammerhead shark is going to do is he's going to take his hammerhead and swing it like a hammer into your side.
Okay.
But it is only a 10 versus your AC.
And miss.
So he's doing this with a little bit of momentum. So he's like doing a bit of a charge up, going towards you, doing a mad swing. You're able to dodge it, and whilst you dodge it, his momentum keeps going, and he goes into a crowd of drunken people as a couple of them just get smacked to the ground, and he looks up and he's like, "Oh, that's not a fox."
And then everyone just sort of like goes, "Get him!" and just sort of pounces on him.
Which, ironically, I'm about to roll for, so let's have a look. And that is a natural 20 against his AC.
Yes. Yes.
So, first things first, I'm going to roll a d20 and see how many people are jumping on top of him. That is 12 people, drunken fighters in this bar, jumping on top of this one hammerhead shark.
Yes.
Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, can you all roll for me 2d6?
Okay.
I'm gonna add this up. Let's see. 6, 7, 8.
Are we rolling?
Just
2d6.
2d6.
Three and a 2.
Okay, 3 and 2. That brings us to a 5.
3 and 2
That's
as
another
well.
5.
So 2 plus 5 is 7.
That's a 7. So put it together, and what have you got? Bibbidi bobbidi wow. Right.
17.
Bibbidi bobbidi pow.
Yes, exactly. So that is my damage plus your damage plus your damage plus your damage plus another 2 to count for the last 2 people jumping on top of him, which is that and that. And then that damage gets doubled because it's a natural crit. He takes 72 points of beatdown damage. Needless to say, all these drunken peeps jump onto this hammerhead shark that clearly wasn't thinking properly.
Rip.
As they jump on top of him, beat the living snot out of him. Like there were punches, kicks, people were stamping onto his hammerhead. Like people were like stepping onto his crutch because of course they're drunk. It's
Imagine people actually using his head like a hammer.
oh yeah. It's an absolute beatdown. Needless to say, that hammerhead dude, he is knocked out. He is not getting back up anytime soon. He is gone.
He dead?
He's severely injured to the point where he is not getting up anytime soon. At this moment in time, Mike looks over at this big heap of drunkards jumping on top of one of his bros, and all he does is face palms. and just goes, and people wonder why I work alone. And with that said, the drunkards now get a turn.
Wait, what?
The other drunkards, and see what they do. But they don't do a lot, they mostly fight each other. I'm just going to see if anything does happen. No one gets necessarily knocked out of all the drunkers punching the living daylights out of each other. But like there are bruises, there are noticeable like gut punches that cause them to go like "Rah!" and whatnot. This is a crazy fight, absolutely crazy fight. Just putting that into perspective. Wow, holy shit, that damage. Okay, and with that done,
say, Jesus.
Lavanya, it's your turn.
All right then. Right here. So I'm on my back,
Yeah, you're on your back,
like with
through
bits of table. And Mike Jaws, is he standing with his back to me or facing
back to
me?
you, yes.
Righty ho then. I am going to crawl from like out of the wooden like splinters and that.
Yeah.
I am gonna try and grab his ankles
Right.
with my hands. Then I'm going to flip myself over so that not only does he fall on his face, but so that I could have her tail sort of like so that she's kind of doing like some kind of hold on him. So she's
Right.
kind of like doing the crab walk, but with her. Hold on, I'm just trying to imagine how that would do.
It's gonna be like a crab walk, like him laying down flat on his belly, legs being held by you, but then your tail like grappling his head.
Grappling his head. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this would work. So she's like,
because I can always see that as like a reverse cloverleaf. That's how I can see it.
Reverse cloverleaf, yeah, sure.
Lovely. If that's the case, roll for it. See what happens. But you're being smart about this, so why don't you roll with your smarts?
Okay, what is my smart? It's probably not going to be much. Actually, okay, and that's normal smarts, right?
Yeah, normal smarts with that.
Okay, because I was wondering whether it would be with favor because he doesn't know that I'm kind of crawling up to him.
Well, you know what? Let me see if he checks what you're doing. He knows what you're doing.
Fuck me!
His
I
sixth
rolled a
sense
7.
of being a shark denies your favor.
Fuck me. So I rolled a 7. That's not going to hit.
Oh no! If anything, you grab his feet and try to do something, and he just looks down at you, crawling, grabbing onto his feet, and he's just like, "More than yeah."
Which is more than what you've got.
Oh
and
shit!
That's and I really hate repairing more than I need to.
Let's see if you can repair that face when I'm done with it. Oh dang!
Bitch.
Right now you.
Then I hate to knock out your pearly whites.
Oh.
Okay. Well. Okay. 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 I'm just thinking, can I do anything as a bonus action?
Well, you can use your move to stand back up.
True. Then I will use that to stand myself back up. Ta-da!
Lovely. You are stood up with Mike's back still to you, but him completely knowing you're there.
Well,
isn't that cute?
Well, isn't that cute? Isn't that cute?
Lovely. Is that going to be yours?
I'm just trying to think what can I do as a bonus action. So, would Snake Mist be considered as a bonus action?
It would, yes. I think. Let me
I mean,
let me check my sheet of all knowingness.
It doesn't really say.
I will check. Hiss. Hissing.
Hiss.
Yeah, these would be counted as bonuses.
Okay, then in that case, once I've stood up, would count?
Standing up was half of your move.
Okay, so in that case then, I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? It needs to be done. So he's got his back to me.
Yep.
I'm going to like ram his face into the bar, but then I'm gonna snake mist like over his mouth and where like the bar joins, so that he looks as though he's like chewing on the bar.
Oh dang.
So
You can do this. What I am going to have to ask you though, you'll have
Yes.
to roll a power check to see if you can drag Mike to the bar.
power check. So that's a D20 plus
Add your
my power.
Yes.
17.
And he rolled a 17 against you. So let's do it again.
16.
And that's a 5. So you stand back up and you just think, right, like grab him round the back, and he's like, what? Like dragging him along, smacking him into the bar. So he's like biting onto the bar, basically.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what? And then you spray your black mist.
Yes.
All over the place. Doing it all.
Yeah.
Roll me that D6 plus toughness while you're at it.
D6 plus toughness. Okay. So that's gonna be, I think that's a 6 on my toughness. It is. So that's a 7.
Cool. So 7 points of damage as Mike is now effectively stuck with his mouth wide open, biting into part of a bar. As he's looking up at this point, and all you can hear is he not happy. He not happy.
Yeah, and and I'll just go. That'll give you something. Now this will give you something to chew over. Yeah, and
Oh
yeah.
dang.
Oh dang.
Here we go. These puns getting real. Oh dang. With that being laid down, Liam, it's your time.
Liam is actually watching this all happen, and he's going to go up to the mic jaws, and he is going to do the claw hold.
Okay. Oh dang. Not the claw. The claw.
Not the claw.
Anything but claws. Yes,
Oh,
you
boy.
do the claw hold.
Yeah.
So you go up to him, grab onto his head, well, the back of the head, since most of his head's combined with that, and you're just like, you put your other arm onto your wrist as if to embed your hand with more of your raw strength. You just squeeze onto the back of his head, imploding damage onto it. That will be, well, first things
Appeal
first,
check.
roll the attack to see if you've actually landed it properly.
With Brawl appeal.
And that's with favor because he is completely stuck.
Okay, so that's appeal.
Yes.
So appeal with favor, so that's 5.
Kill.
16.
That's, you know what? Because he's incapacitated. That's enough. I'll give you that.
Oh, okay.
So you latch onto the back of his head, imploding power onto it as you just hear. like it's not so much pain as it's more anger rolling through his face at this point. And why don't you roll me some damage on that again with favor?
1d6.
Yep.
Okay. D6 plus. Does it get any pluses?
Oh, it's plus your peel.
Oh, yeah. So plus 5. That's 11 points of damage.
Nice. It's 11 points of damage being squeezed into the back of his head. And whilst you're at it, don't forget this is a hold. So roll a d4.
That's 4.
He is stuck. He is stuck in the claw hold for 1d4 turns.
Yes.
Lovely. So you're just there, just like going, keeping him squeezed, keeping him in.
And both of those are critical rolls.
Like, as in the damage.
The damage and the damage done and the roll the
Oh yeah, the submission die.
Yeah, the submission die.
Lovely. Well done. Now I'm going to say you used your move in order to wade through the drunkards to get to Mike, and then doing the move will pretty much end your turn there. But very good. Very good. He is in a position he does not want to be in for much longer. With that said, Eric. He's still aiming to get to that door.
Go, Eric!
Can he wade through more of the drunkards? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, Eric.
Oh, Eric.
So, Eric, after knocking out that one guy that he wasn't meant to knock out, uses the momentum of the punch to just propel himself forward that little bit more. As he's heading closer and closer to the door, he gets a hand on the handle, and he looks back to you guys going, "Hey guys, I've got my hand on the door! Let's get out of here!" And as he's about to open the door, someone just looks at him and just goes, "Get him!" and just goes to try and like spear him away from the door.
Oh.
And that is a crit
Oh.
onto Eric. As you just hear a guy go, "Get him!" and Eric's looking around going, "Who said that?" As he just gets gutted out of nowhere by this random beefy drunken guy that just takes him down to the floor with the momentum of a friggin' bull just ramming him down.
Protect Eric!
And Eric takes... luckily that is, for crit damage, that's actually not too bad. Well, I say that. Let me see something. Well, he does take 12 points of damage, so it's pretty tough. And Eric is downed, and he is stuck with a drunken guy on top of him that is laying down some beatdowns, which is not very good. But with Eric stuck in a very bad locale. Oh yeah. Who was the oh yeah from? It was from Tashi. Thank you very much, Tash, for the ooh yeah. I like it. Coming up next, it is Bumper. It is Bumper.
Yeah.
It is Bumper.
Our beloved rabbit.
She gone? Has she napped?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Hello.
If you're sleepy, don't respond.
Oh god, that sounds
Okay.
really cruel.
Wow.
I just thought it was something ridiculous, but there we go.
Wow. Okay, well, I'll do it for her, don't worry.
Okay.
Even though she doesn't rate Eric, because Eric doesn't have an action figure, what's the point? She feels, okay, well, if you guys are busy with Mike, I'll just have to get the new guy. So just trots on over to Eric with a guy on top of him, and just plans to give him a solid kick off. Let's see if that kick lands. And that is a pretty darn good roll. If I check the, because this is just going to be a straightforward kick, so that's going to be her power. That is very good actually. That is a non-natural 20 against the guy. So she just reels. She does like quite a big exaggerated wind up. It just smacks the guy in the side, causing him to be flipped off of Eric because he's going. And as he's been kicked off, Bumper just extends an arm, grabs Eric's hand, brings Eric back up, like rubs off some of the stuff as Eric's just like, "Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm okay. Hey, so well and good. You're fine. Don't get lovey with me." Bumper's sass, but she don't take all that.
Indeed.
And then, needless to say, they are at the door, ready, in case you guys wanted to jet. Which then, that'll be the term, as we go back over to Mike, who's going to try it. Now, Mike's going to have to roll this with harm, bearing in mind that he's literally stuck onto the bar and has a hold on him at the same time. Ouch.
Yes.
So, let's see what happens. Can he break out? Well, that was a nope. You can see him squirming a little bit, but the pain is just a little bit too much as he is literally stuck in position. And as he is stuck there, I'm actually gonna well, actually, what he will do is he's gonna see if he can't use the raw power of his teeth to bite through the bar and at least get him so he can stand up. Can he do it? No, he can't, because his teeth are that hardly glued. Not nice.
Yeah.
So effectively, Mike's just there. He's more like, now he's angry he can't do anything. As Bullshark Bro, that fell over onto the ground with his one limp knee, looks over and sees Mike in a bad spot and just goes, "Hey Mike, I got you, man." He plans to like hobble over, which he does. He gets up, he hobbles over a little bit. You can tell his leg's still hurting him quite badly, but he does get over, and he is planning on using his momentum to do like a hobbled-ish clothesline onto you, Liam. Bearing in mind he will be rolling this with harm again because of his leg, and it requires momentum. So it's going to be like I'm going to clothesline you, but at the same time it's kind of a falling over clothesline. And it's only an 8 versus your AC.
No.
So needless to say, he hobbles over, he's just like, "Oi!" And just like you turn around and all you see is just this shark arm miss you as he just falls to the floor again. He's like, "Ah, crap," and just goes down again.
This guy...
He's just like, "Ah, my knee!"
Are you sure you're a wrestler?
Oh! Like he doesn't even hear that, as you just hear, "Ah! Ah!" It's just coming from him. He's not in a good state. But then the drunkards are still going at it. Let's see what happens with the drunks. Well, as you were quite sad, as you were looking at that bullshark dude just falling down again, you don't notice a drunk guy who's got a broken glass who's about to stab it at you whilst you're holding on to Mike Jaws. He's going to do this with harm though because he is drunk. Okay. And that is only a 4 versus your AC. So he goes to take like a jab of his broken bottle towards you, misses you, and instead goes into Mike Jules's fin.
Oh.
And all you just hear is Mike going even more as Mike takes 8 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
With that in mind, there is also another drunkard that is looking towards Bumper at this moment in time. Doesn't quite like the cut of Bumper's jib. So he's just gonna go, like, he's gonna do like this Karate Kid style, whoa, like jumping kick, because he's so drunk and you saw it on TV that one time. So let's see what happens. That is, if I check Bumper's details. Oh no, that only just missed her. Wow, that could have been a drunken victory right there. But he failed to a point where he's on one leg, flips over to the other leg as he goes for a kick, overthrows it, and just leaps himself backwards, slamming his back onto the floor. It's just hear him go, ow! And it is at this moment in time where outside the main entrance, all you're hearing is the police have arrived.
Oh no.
I wonder what the next best thing to do is. Let's find out. Lavanya, what are you going to do?
Right, okay, so has Eric and Bumper got the door for us?
They've got the door. They're ready.
Right, we're fucking legging it, guys. Fuck the tables. I'll fix that later. I'm gunning for it.
Oh, man. Okay, you're going to gun it for the door. Liam,
Yeah,
you're going to gun it for the door?
Yeah.
Liam's
I
gonna...
want to pick Eric. I want to pick Eric up along the way.
Okay, cool.
Like, just do a rugby sort of.
Like a rugby. I got you.
Yep, I gotcha.
Like you all dash towards the door. You grab Eric on your way out, shutting the door behind you. As you are now in like a back alleyway with like a couple of like big bins. As to your right is a dead end, but to your left is an open bit where you can hear the sirens of the police cars, but you don't see any nearby. And what would you like to do from here?
Okay, are we far enough from the pub?
You are just outside the door of the pub, the emergency exit door.
Right, okay.
And effectively, in front of you, brick wall. To the right of you, brick wall. To the left of you, bins, alleyway, exit.
Right, let's go to the fucking alleyway. The shady alleyway. Where we could possibly get stabbed.
Okay, so you're heading down this alleyway. And as you're heading down it, you all of a sudden you just hear a psst. Hey.
I would like to see who the person is that psst is.
Why don't you all roll for me a smarts check and see if you can identify who, what, and where this is coming from.
Coach is probably so disappointed in us. He's probably thinking, yeah, these wrestlers are awesome. These wrestlers are good. They won't do any. Oh shit.
Meanwhile, in England,
Woo!
come out with your hands up.
What was it? Smarts?
Smarts, yes.
Oh wow. 7.
Oh,
I'm more just because Tashi's smarts is lower than mine.
Wow.
I rolled an at 1.
Oh.
Oh no!
And Tash, what did you get?
I rolled a 6.
Not
I
great
rolled
for
a
the both of
7.
you. Not great for the both of you at all. You guys are just looking around like, who? Huh? What? Shit?
Wait,
huh?
what?
Like, Eric is just dumbfounded, just going like, I like syrup on my pancakes.
That's very nice, Eric, but we gotta find where this psst sort of noise is coming from.
But Bumper, just disappointed in you lot, just has her arms crossed, just goes, there. It just sassily points towards a dark part of the alleyway where there's a pair of eyes looking at you guys. As the pair of eyes are animated, as we just look at you guys, just going, "Follow me. We'll get you out of here."
All right.
Alright.
You had the guy. We're getting out of here.
Alrighty. You follow this guy, and the guy takes you away from the sirens, and as you're walking away, you could just about hear the police like breaking into the bar, seeing what's happening. You can hear like some police officers going, "Hey police, stop what you doing!" Fighting some of the drunken guys, and it's manic. Will you find out what happened to Mike Jaws? Possibly. Later. We'll find out.
I hope he has a few teeth removed.
At this moment in time, the mysterious stranger that has helped you through the alley, he takes you on a little bit of a causeway, going in and out and around the place. And when you come out of the dark alleys, you're actually right next to the ring.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
and it's at that moment when you guys pop out of the alley, but you still haven't seen like the human or the humanoid presence of this guy that's led you out.
Mm-hmm.
As he just goes, "You'll be safe now."
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May we know the name of our savior?
And then at that moment in time, because you are so nicey, he takes a step out of the shadows where there's like obviously some street lights going on at this moment in time. And as he comes out of the shadows, you see a guy with like black shoes, black jogging bottoms, a thick black hoodie with a black hood over his face. He's got his hands in like the hood pockets in front of him. As he looks up, takes his hands out, whips the hood back, and reveals the face of an Azarian.
Oh.
As he looks towards you guys and just goes, "Call me Robin. Robin Loxley."
Hello.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Robin.
It is very nice to meet you.
No problem. So, I hope you don't mind me dropping you by the ring. I'm guessing you guys are wrestlers.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I just have this sixth sense about it. You know when you see someone, you're just like, I know what they do for a living.
I mean, fair.
So is there a reason why you decided to pick a fight in the bar?
Technically, it was a certain Shotgun that decided to pick a fight, for no apparent reason.
Let me guess. Mike Jaws?
Yes.
So you know the guy.
A little bit too well. Me and Mike go a long way. Dare to say it, me and Mike were once tag team partners.
Oh.
Oh.
Very, very early days, mind you. It was when we were both first starting out in the indies. Now that he's main league and I'm... Well, I tend to stay to the shadows nowadays.
Mm.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, I haven't even been in the wrestling ring since... I'm deluding myself. I don't want to bother you guys. Look, you're here safely. And who knows? Maybe we'll meet again at some point. Hopefully when I'm not trying to save you from the police.
I was gonna say.
And, I'm not sure, are we carrying around... we aren't carrying around our equipment, I think.
You're not really. You're in your casual clothes.
Really?
And you're pretty much chilling out. Unless you brought like anything small with you. Anything like obviously you bought like your wallet with your WrestleBucks in, and like you may have bought your mobile if you wanted to, but that's pretty much about it.
Actually, Liam also had taken one of his autographed shirts
Oh, of course. Of course.
with him.
I mean, you
And,
have to. You never know when you're going to bump into a fan.
Yeah, and just hands it over to Robin.
Like,
Here you go.
He takes the shirt. He looks over at it and just goes, well, they always say you have to support your own kind. I'll take this.
Yeah. I hope I see you in the audience sometime.
Who knows? Anyway, stay out of trouble. Or else next time I'm
Yeah.
not going to be here for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Catch you later, newbies. And as he says that, you just see him put his hood back on as he runs past you and just begins going on a jog into the night.
Hmm.
Huh.
Well, he was a nice guy.
At this moment in time, you just have Eric going, fluffy things make me feel safe.
Yep, and you know what's all so fluffy and safe? Bed.
Yay! And so I'm guessing at this point you guys are gonna go back to go inside and get yourself comfy.
We're just going to go
Yeah.
inside, let all this blow over, and
And never speak
Yeah.
of it again.
yes, and if anyone asks, no, we did not start that bar fight. It was technically Mike Jules.
There you go. Needless to say, oh, go ahead.
Liam is actually going to, as he goes to his room, he's going to check the local news.
Okay,
On.
you put the telly on, and as you put the telly on in the gym, as you guys come in, the telly comes on, and you just have a news correspondent on the screen, just going, a brawl in the Bluebell. That's what is being called today as the police invade the Bluebell pub out in London, where suspiciously there was a great drunken brawl. No one quite understands what kicked off this fight. However, they have successfully confirmed that the world hardcore champion Mike Jaws was found at the scene with a couple of other Sharkon friends. Needless to say, Mike Jaws had to be released because his mouth seemed to be glued tight to the actual bar itself. A series of A&E correspondents came to the scene with the firefighting crews that helped Mike Jaws get out of his situation. We asked Mike for a comment on this. Needless to say, this is what he said. And then it goes over to like this cameraman, like was shaking in his boots, staring the camera at Mike Jaws, who's pissed off at this point. And all you see is just footage of Mike looking around outside with sirens and bright lights going off. And it just goes, where am I? Where is she? Where are they? Where are they all? I'm gonna beat the living snot out of all of them. And he looks down at the camera at this point and just goes, hey, if you ever see a snake, a fox, a rabbit, and this punk-ass kid all walking around with each other, let me know. I'm gonna beat the snot out of all of them. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. And as he's saying that, he's being dragged away by all these police officers. It's like, right, calm down, man. Calm down. Get him in the car. Get him in the car. They're forcing him into a police car as they drive him off. As it just goes back to the news correspondent, as it just goes, it is unconfirmed at the moment whether anyone will be arrested for what has occurred this evening. You dodged a bullet on that one.
Yes.
But there is breaking news
Oh.
that just comes in. And for the breaking news things, the news correspondent comes out saying, breaking news. In about 1 week's time, there will be a big announcement from the World Heavyweight Champion. The World Champion themselves has not been heard from for the past 3 months, some speculating that they have been doing some special training, awaiting their next challenger. However, some people are speculating that the announcement could even be the World Champion's retirement, which is a very big rumour. We asked the champion to see if they would say anything previous to... They sneezed during the show.
Bless you.
They sneezed. Just to add to it.
Yes.
We asked for Champion if he would like to give any comments before his big press conference, but sadly his PR people came back to us saying that he was unavailable for a comment at this time.
Hmm.
And it is key to note that when they say that in a week's time he'll make an announcement, it's a week's time when you guys will be at that show.
Hmm.
Are they linked? Who knows? But yes, with that done, you guys could chill out for the night. You've been through a lot. You need to rest up. You need to put Eric to bed.
Yes.
Hashtag sleepy drunken Eric. And as you help Eric get to bed and you guys just crash out for the night, a new morning dawns.
Oh, yes.
And as the morning dawns for you guys, and you guys can wake up, have like your morning sessions, you're doing some like runabouts in the gym, as who would enter the gym but Mike Knox?
Okay.
And he comes into the gym, he welcomes himself as all of you are out there, and as he walks in he just goes, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
Good morning, sir. Not too bad.
Liam is actually at this point he's pounding on the what is it?
Punching
The
bag?
Like-
punching bag.
punching
Yeah.
bag.
Lovely. And at this moment in time, Bumper's just checking like her Instagram account.
Nice.
They're posting a couple of selfies just to be sure. Yeah, gotta be relevant. Get in there. It's at that point where Mike Knox comes and just goes, well, did you guys see what happened on the news last night? Crazy stuff, huh?
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty crazy. That Bruno, what's his name? Like, said he was gonna make an announcement in about a week's time or something. Might be, something. I don't know.
Very true. With a champion making a big announcement like that, it can mean anything. And I mean anything.
Yeah.
Needless to say, you best be prepared.
Mm.
Now, that being said, do you guys know anything about that bar brawl that happened last night?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, apart from that shark dude, Mike Jaws or something being there, I mean, don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I kind of was watching the news and the news broke out.
Okay. Well, it's a bit strange because, and then he whips out his phone, turns it round. There was a picture that was taken of you guys in mid-fight. And then you notice in the picture that in the background is just Eric pulling a silly face because it's camera.
God damn it, Eric.
Unless there's another group of people that look exactly like you, I'm not convinced you don't know anything.
Yeah, I was just. Well, I mean,
We were just there. We were defending ourselves.
I mean, to be fair, Mike started it first.
Yes.
Hey guys, it's fine, don't you worry. The cops don't know anything about this. As far as they're aware, you were using it for self-defense, so you're completely covered. Mike is being held in custody at the moment, but no charges are going to be pressed against him. But because he is a world champion, he does have diplomatic immunity, so he'll be out probably by the end of the day.
Shame.
Now, this does bring up a problem. Where's Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's probably still hungover after last night.
Probably, yeah.
I heard the dance boys are supposed to be lightweights.
Well, Fair.
And as you're talking about him, you just see Eric come into the gym as he's just holding onto his head, and he's like, "Oh man, oh okay, oh that's the last time I drink that for a while. Oh,
That's the last time you'll be drinking a lot of those for a while.
oh that's true. Oh,
Had
oh,
fun night last night.
oh, I don't even remember it. Like, I don't know why. I just have this really strong pain in my gut. Like it's like as if someone speared me or something."
Also, well, I think your boss is looking for you.
Oh yeah, Eric will then just look up, clock on that it's Mike Knox, and it's like as if he suddenly snaps and just goes, "Oh, boss!" and he just like does like a firm like bow in front of him, Japanese style, just out of pure reaction to Mike Knox in the room. Just goes, "Eric, behave yourself. It's fine. Don't worry about it." As Eric's is just like stunned and very frozen. It's at this moment in time when he addresses everyone. Just goes, "Now, what happened last night does affect what happens during the show, I'm afraid. I can't let what happened go unpunished. Needless to say, even with punishments in hand, take it as you will, what I'm about to say might be a punishment, might not be a punishment. Depends on how you take it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Eric, you're first. With the demeanour that you showed last night, and from what I've been hearing about you trying to get up in the leagues, I've been talking to some of the guys. We're going to give you a shot. We're going to give you a little bit of a push. So at the show that's coming up, you're going to go against someone relatively well known, relatively tough. But if you can beat him, you're going to go up the contender seeds quite fast. It's at that moment where Eric's just incredibly thankful, like really thankful for the opportunity, and just kind of has this like shine in his eye that he's thinking this is the moment that he's been waiting for. At that moment in time, Eric then looks towards you, Lavanya.
Hello.
Now, Lavanya, you're the current defending Atlanta State champion. But people are already going to go nuts knowing that another champion from another area of the world is right here. Needless to say, we can't necessarily have a champion on the card and defend your belt because you're not necessarily in the United States. But with what happened last night, there is one thing that the crowd have been begging for, and I think you're up for the challenge.
Alright, whatever it is, bring it on.
Okay, and then he whips out a bit of paper, and on that bit of paper, he gives it to you. And it's just a simple folded up bit of paper. As he looks to you and says, "You can open that bit of paper whenever you want. Just know that what's on that paper is the name of the match you will be in." Now, do you wish to open it now, or are you going to save it?
Oh, what would she do? What would she do? I'm gonna roll a d6
Go for it.
and odds. She does it. No, odds. She reads it. Evens. She don't. That is if I can actually type in the command, right? You know what? She's gonna freaking open it anyway. She's gonna. Actually, she's gonna open it after Mike Knox.
Has done his
leaves.
piece. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay. With that said, Mike then turns over to Liam. And as he looks
Hello.
over to Liam, just goes, now, Liam, was it?
Yes, it was.
Now, I like the colour of your jib. I like what you bring to the table. You bring a nice mould of all these different techniques to the table, and I like that.
Yeah.
And the crowd would go nuts to see an Azarian on stage.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about it with some of the guys running the show.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to take on the champ.
Okay.
You versus Boris McLaughlin, aka Boris the Killer. Needless to say, we kinda have a problem.
Okay. What seems to be the problem?
You see, the problem is Boris, as the champion, does have the right to include any stipulation he wants onto his championship matches.
Okay.
He's challenging you to a death match.
Oh.
Okay. I accept.
Now, you're sure about this?
Yes.
It's at this moment in time where Mike opens up a briefcase that he has that has a contract on there. It has a contract and a pen. Do you want to read through the contract at all, or do you want to skim it?
Yes. I want to read it.
Okay,
Through it.
so reading through the contract, it says like the legal mumbo jumbo. It's like, I, Liam O'Reilly, agree to the championship stipulation of a championship death match where the winner will be decided by in big letters death and no other method. There will be no disqualifications during this match, no countouts, no submissions, and no pinfalls. The winner will be decided when the opponent cannot and will not ever get up again. And by signing this contract, not just do I agree to the championship match, but I also agree that all liability is made upon myself as a wrestler, and my death will equal the end of my career once and for all. And then there's a big gap for you to sign.
It cut out for a moment.
So there's
A big gap.
Where
Big
did I get
gap.
up to with you?
Yeah, big gap. Big
Oh, yeah.
gap. And,
Big gap for you to sign.
And Liam signs contract.
Okay, you sign the contract. Contract goes back into Knox's briefcase. And he looks at you and just goes, "You're a brave man, Liam. And if you do this, you might just walk out of here the greatest champion anyone's ever seen." He extends a hand
will
out to
see.
you, ready to shake you.
And Liam takes his hand and shakes it.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Good luck out there when the time comes. But of course, this does leave Bumper. And with Bumper, Mike looks towards her and just goes, "Now, Bumper, you may not have been chosen for the not even the world championship. I'm getting ahead of myself. May not have been chosen for the British Strong Style Championship, but I do have a contender that I think will help you improve your skills. She's a local lass. She's relatively new on the scene, but she's already making a big impact. And I'm sure with her skill set, she'll put you through your paces and make a great match." And it's at that time where Bumper kind of clocks onto it, just thinks, "I can get a lot of Instagram follows with this." Think of the action figure sales. And then just goes, "Okay." In like a very sassy, Okay, sort of way. And with that said, Mike Knox will just go, okay, that's all I've got for you today. You have a few more days before the big show. I highly suggest you spend this time training, perfecting yourselves, and getting in the zone. When the time comes, you best be ready for war.
And Liam just goes back to like almost overdrive with his exercise regime.
Nice. And it's at this moment in time where Mike Knox would just turn around, like put up a hand as a sign of see you later, and walk on out.
Mm-hmm.
It's key to note that at this point, Eric has kind of suddenly like clocked out of his hangover, as he is like on some dumbbells doing deadlifts. As he doesn't want to pass off this opportunity either, he's taking it dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with Mike Knox gone, Lavanya,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to open that paper?
I want to first talk to Liam as he's doing the whole, like, punching bag thing.
Go for it.
You seem to be quite eager, risking your life.
Yeah. It isn't the first time I'm putting my life on the line.
So, why'd you do it? You could easily back out. Why'd you accept?
Would it be characteristic of me to back out?
I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
At the same time, this is your life on the line.
Yeah. But so is Boris. Boris's life as well.
Well, I'm going to tell you the exact same thing I told Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're absolutely 100% sure that you can beat this guy, it's not worth taking it on. If it's your life at stake.
I'm highly confident on my own abilities to do just that.
Well, I gotta hand it to you. You got balls. And I'm not talking literally. Anyways, I'll leave you to get on with what could be the last few days of your life.
Thank you.
You spend them wisely, you hear?
Yep.
Then Lavanya's going to go over to Eric and goes, yeah, because I want her to take him under her wing and just be like, I want to spar with him. She's gonna. Hey, dancer, how would you like to go a few rounds with me?
You mean for real?
Yeah, for real. What do you think I'm asking?
I mean, sure, that'd be great.
Alright. You might learn a thing or two. You might learn a thing or two about me. Well, from me.
Nice.
And other way round. Who knows?
Great, let's go. Like you guys do some sparring. Foxy does a bunch of working out. Bumper's doing a bunch of like selfies and taking like kind of like taking selfies on the gym equipment without using the gym equipment, and then posting up things such as putting in the hard work when she's not.
And Liam actually, as he feels like the punching bag is too soft, he's actually going to find a wall and starts pounding on it.
Alrighty. You just start pounding onto a wall and start like creating divots into the wall, turning into a hole, like focusing your punches and refining them.
Refining the techniques.
Yes. And then as nighttime falls, is anyone going to do anything in the evening whilst they're still in the ring? Whether that still be working out or chilling out or anything in between.
I would like to look at that bit of paper.
Okay. Are you doing this on your own, or are you bringing the guys around to have a look with you?
I'm doing this on my own.
Alright. So, like, whilst you have time to yourself and after your sparring session, which went quite well, Eric was really thankful for that. You take some time out to whip out that bit of paper, and as you do, you open it. And upon opening that piece of paper, it has one word on there. It has you slightly confused. The word is lumberjack.
Huh.
With that being said, it looks like you're going to be involved in a lumberjack match.
I am intrigued by this lumberjack match.
Now, to find out whether Lavanya actually knows what a lumberjack match is, roll me a smarts check.
Okay. A 14.
Well, you know the basics and the understanding of what the gist of a lumberjack match is. Where a lumberjack match is effectively when you're fighting inside of the ring, and outside of the ring you will be surrounded by other wrestlers that normally don a plaided lumberjack shirt, and they just stay outside of the ring. Because although the match itself is a very straightforward match with no disqualifications, if you land outside of the ring at any point during the match, the lumberjacks have the complete right to A, hit you, B, destroy you, or C, simply throw you back into the ring, and any combination of those three. So think of it as long as you stay in the ring, you're safe. If you step outside, it's lumberjack.
Huh. Must be a Monty Python reference somewhere, or whatever that weird British show was called.
Maybe. With that said, it's been you guys keep up with your training, working with each other. Lavanya working tightly with Eric, Bumper refining her Instagram posting and working contacting some people she knows that are in there to get some good deals and to promote those action figures prior to the big show because you want to get those big sales in, big numbers. And the night arrives. The night is ready. It's the end of the week. You guys are primed and ready for the next series of your professional match careers on the line. All of you are invited outside of the ring as there is a limo waiting for you. And as you all climb into the limo and get taken to your next destination, your next destination is not just any standard arena. Your next destination is actually the Royal Albert Hall, where you will be fighting at a special event simply known as the Royal Smackdown.
Nice.
Nice.
And as the party is about to begin, we will see how you guys deal with the upcoming battles next time on the next installment of Ring Warriors.
Nice.
Nice.
Fun times.
Yes,
It's actually good you guys did so well in the bar, because if you didn't, the police would have arrested you, and we could have had an entirely different part of the scenario happen.
Gosh darn it.
So did you dodge a bullet, or would you rather have taken it? I don't know.
Mm.
We may never know. But needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I hope you have enjoyed this installment of Ring Warriors for this week. If you have indeed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff, wherever you may be. Follow, all that jazz. Share the streams and share the good stuff wherever you can and whenever you can, because every little helps. And of course, in case you didn't know, any bits, subscriptions, donations, you name it, that are given out during the streams go towards the two charities that we support, being Diabetes UK and Cancer Research UK, two great charities for two great causes that we heavily support in our times. It's great stuff. With that all said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's session. I hope you guys, my actual players, have enjoyed this week's session as well.
Yes.
Oh, heck yes.
Very good. And next week, you don't want to miss it, as we begin the Raw SmackDown, as our party members enter their second professional wrestling event, where they will be battling whoever they go against. Specifically, Liam going toe-to-toe with Boris the Killer in a British death match. Ooh, ah.
Yeah.
Will he survive? Could he become the next British Strong Style champion? Or will he simply get killed? There's only one way to find out. And that is to tune in next time to the next potentially deadly episode of Ring Warriors. Be sure to tune in. We are here every Friday from 7:30, normally 8 o'clock-ish. And we crack on from there. Till next time, guys, I'm the Experta. This is the Ring Warriors crew. Stay explosive. We'll be seeing you guys next time. Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.